Hello, everybody. This is Fred Rashaw, and I'm here on My Two Cents with Fred Rashaw. I want to first of all thank everybody for being super patient because life has been lifing. We just finished with Cincy Family Reunion last week, and before that, we were getting ready for that. I apologize for the brief absence, but I will be here weekly recording videos like this and posting them, getting your reactions, your comments, and having us able to interact. But before I even get into that, I want to say if no one has told you today that they love you, I love you. Okay? Your life means something. This world is a better place with you in it, and suicide is never an option. If you ever feel down to where you feel like you don't have anything left or you don't want to be on this earth anymore, reach out. If you don't have a person to reach out to me, or Google a number that you can talk to, a suicide hotline or something like that. Speak to someone that'll speak life and positivity into you. And like I said, if you don't have anybody, message me directly and I will be that person for you, because if you're watching this video, you are important. You mean something to somebody. It's just a matter of you finding that person, and you are loved. Okay, now with that, I have a topic that a follower wrote in, and it's a topic that it hits close to home with me, being previously divorced and married again, and dealing with a lot of different things in life as far as relationship wise. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a saint. I've never been a perfect person. I'm still not perfect. I still have to work on who I am every day. But this topic is a very, very interesting and personal topic to me. The question or the topic that was asked is, how do you show up every day when you feel unappreciated and undervalued? That is, I can't even, like, just reading that, it's trying to figure out. I've been in situations where I felt like I was unappreciated or undervalued or taken for granted and so forth. And it is a horrible, horrible feeling. Let's first of all make sure we understand that it's definitely a horrible feeling, but also it's taking advice from people who say, oh, well, just get out of that situation, or go do this or go do that. It's hard when you're in love. When you're in love with someone and you're just not getting and you're not just getting that love reciprocated, it's hard to just walk away. There's certain type of things that would have to happen to push you to the point to where you're like, you know what, I have to get away from it. But right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on this situation and how I think someone in this type of situation could go about bettering the situation, and if that situation does not get to where they feel it should be, how they should remove themselves from that situation and work on their own happiness. First and foremost, you can't control the type of person anyone is to you, whether it's your boyfriend or girlfriend, husband or wife. You can't control the husband or wife that they are to you. You can only control the husband or wife that you are to them. So let's first of all address that. If you feel like you are being the husband that you need to be, or the wife that you need to be, or girlfriend or boyfriend, vice versa, whatever, if you feel like you're being that to that person, if you're being the best version of yourself to that person, and you're not getting that reciprocated, it's just a matter of a conversation. You have to have a conversation. And I don't mean just like, hey, I feel like you are being, distant. I feel like you're not reciprocating. It has to be an in-depth, make a big deal out of it. Like my suggestion, like me, this is just an example. If my wife and I were having issues, and I feel like I was being unappreciated or anything else like that. I would do something. I would make it like not really a spectacle, but I'd be like, you know what? Let's go out to dinner. Let's go out to dinner. Favorite restaurant? What are you in the mood to eat tonight? Let's go out. Go out to eat. All right. Make sure, and then say, hey, I want to go out to eat because I want to talk to you about something that's really important to me. You mind? You know what I'm saying? And then that way, you guys go out somewhere. The person's already in the frame of mind that we're going to have a conversation about something that's important to this person who I'm with, who I supposedly love, and everything else like that, so they can mentally get themselves ready to have a conversation that they know is already important to you. So you have that conversation and you get there. And when I say have the conversation, write down instances, write down what you want to say. You don't want to miss anything and regret that you didn't say that during that conversation. So make sure you're prepared. And by you showing them that you've wrote down and you're prepared, lets them know how important it is to you, how important the relationship is, and everything else like that. Make sure they know how important it is, and they will see how important it is to you with your written down notes, making sure you don't feel anything, the look on your face when you're talking. And that's first and foremost going to be one of the most important factors in the conversation, making sure you're articulating exactly what you're trying to come across. Okay. Second, watch their facial expressions, because that'll tell you like the micro expressions, like when you're talking, and like make sure you pay attention. First of all, if they're really listening, you can tell if someone's really listening or they're just blowing you off or it's going, and make sure that you try to keep their attention. You're looking at them in their eyes. You're not talking down to them, making sure you're talking at them, not down to them. Show them respect when you're talking, because respect goes a long way. Because if someone's talking to me and I feel like I'm being talked down to or disrespected, you will lose me in the first 2 sentences. So make sure you're being respectful, make sure you're articulating your words, and making sure you're looking at them and making sure that they understand that this is exactly how you feel, so there's no misunderstandings or anything else like that. And then next, give them a chance to reply. Give them a chance, even if you want to give them a piece of paper and say, hey, if I'm talking and then something comes up and you don't want to forget it, here's a pen and a piece of paper, write it down. Write it down so you don't forget. And I'll give you time while I'm talking to write it down so you don't forget it, so I can finish what I'm saying, okay? That is going to be huge also, because you want them to be able to express themselves also, while also giving you the respect of letting you finish what you have to say. So go ahead and just, like I said, maybe give them a pen and a piece of paper like, hey, just let me finish, but I want you to write down while I'm talking so you don't forget what you have to say, because what you have to say is important. So yeah, but make sure when they are replying and when they are, give them the same respect, be quiet, and let them finish. If you have to take notes on your notes from what they're saying for what you have to say, then do that. But give them the same respect, because this is important to you. This is your relationship. This is your marriage. This is you speaking to someone that you plan on sharing your life with. Okay? So make sure you both understand how important it is that everybody gets heard. Okay? And after the conversation, give it time. Give it time. You can't just wake up the next morning and think things are going to change. Give it a couple months. Give it a couple months. You both trying the ideas that you both came up with, then seeing if both parties, you and the other person, it can't just be one person working. Both of you guys are working towards the notes and the comments and the concerns of the other party, making sure you're both like working towards your common goal. Okay, you can't just say this, say that, and then expect for them to just say, okay, but I feel this way, this way, this way, and you completely disregard that. You have to be able to meet them halfway also. Okay. And then acknowledge, okay, so while they're working on it, you have to acknowledge the changes. So like, for instance, if you're just like, well, I want more time together, and then that person starts giving you more time, acknowledge that you see that. I see you making changes. I just want you to know that I appreciate it, and give them praise. When you see the changes that they're making, if you just ignore those changes and don't acknowledge it, what's like, what's their incentive of of doing exactly what you're asking them to do? So acknowledge their changes, acknowledge what they're doing, give them praise when it's deserved, and maybe give them a little rewards. You know what I'm saying? Give them rewards, because I'm telling you right now, if my wife, like, for instance, if my wife asks me or says, hey, I feel like I need more help with this, or more help with that, okay, babe, I got you. I'll set a reminder on my phone to make sure that I do it. But then she'll send me a message like, hey, I just wanted to know that I see you. That I see you trying, and I see you this and this and this. And then I come home, she might got something on that, the kids is at their sister's house, and we got the house to ourselves. She might put something on for me. She might do a little something, you know what I'm saying? So that incentive, being able to know that, you know what, I'm giving the person I love what they need, and that person recognizes that, and I get, whether it be physical, depending on what their love language is, acts of service, words of affirmation, whatever, and I'm getting that back to show that they love and appreciate what I'm doing, that's gonna make me want to do it even more. So acknowledge what they're doing, give them that praise when they are doing what they're supposed to do, and lastly, which is, I feel, is the worst case scenario. Let's say nothing changes. Attitudes don't change. Everything that you said seems to went in one ear and go out the other ear. Maybe it's time to have another conversation. Like, hey, we had a conversation about this a few months ago. I told you exactly what I needed. You told me what you needed. I tried to do exactly what you needed, but I feel like nothing, or you basically tried for a couple days and then it went to nothing. Like, be able to, you can't just come and just say this. You have to be able to articulate why you guys are having this conversation again. And maybe it's for the best of both parties. If you say, you know what, I deserve to be happy, you deserve to be happy, maybe us being together is not the perfect situation, in which sometimes that's it. Sometimes you're just not, you grow apart. You might be in love for a couple years and then you grow apart, and that happens, just like when I was going through my divorce lawyer was like, when people get divorced, it's because they're at a place where that's the best case scenario. It's the best case scenario for them is to get divorced, move forward without each other. That doesn't mean you can't be friends. That doesn't mean you can't co-parent or whatever the case may be. Sometimes people are meant to be with each other. They grow apart. Just try to be respectful and try to be considerate, and just say, hey, you don't want to give anybody anything negative to say about you after a breakup, but sometimes breakups are best case scenario. So once again, that's what I feel like is the template for the situation. If you're feeling like you're feeling underappreciated or undervalued, things like that. I'm going to post this video, and I want you guys to comment. I want you to comment, like, share, and let's see. Let's interact. Let's talk about it. Let's go back and forth. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. If there's something I said that you don't agree with, please, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'll make another video regarding the same topic or whatever. And if you have a topic that you would like to hear, I don't care what it's about. It could be about sports. It could be about life. It could be about politics. It could be about whatever you want. If you have a topic that you would like to hear my 2 cents about, or just get a different outlook on somebody's opinion, either email it to me at fredrashaw@gmail.com or message me directly on here on the My Two Cents with Fred Rashaw page, and I'll get it. I'll reply back to you, let you know if you want me to mention your name in it, or you can remain anonymous like this person has, because I didn't really know if they wanted to be named or anonymous. But understand, I'm here to just give my opinion. I'm not by any means a perfect person. I failed at marriage. I failed in some situations as being a father. I failed at just all types of aspects of life. But those failures were all lessons. So anything in life, I want to give you a quote that my mentor, my football mentor, gave me. Worst case scenario, you learn. It's never a loss. It's always a learning situation. So worst case scenario, you learn. And I learned from everything that I've been through in life, which led me to this point. And I thank God above that He's blessed me with the life that I have, because things could have went in a completely different direction. So that's it for this video. Like I said, like, comment, share the page. The more people we get in the group, the more topics we'll have. But keep sending topics to me. Let's talk. Let's communicate. Let's get our feelings out there. Let's laugh. Let's cry. Let's talk crap to each other. I don't care. Just let's be respectful. But anybody that knows me knows that we can go back and forth in a little banter. So thank you all for even watching this video. Like I said, if you're watching it, you are loved and you mean something to somebody. And if you don't think you mean something to somebody, you mean something to me. All right, this is Fred with My Two Cents. God bless.